Hey guys, it's your boy Mr. Ghana Baby once again, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Forgive me today, I lost my voice, but I have awesome three YouTubers in the house. And can you just introduce yourself, please, before
Okay.
say anything?
So I'm Wale Vlogs. I also have a channel on YouTube. I basically just talk about my life in China.
Yeah, my name is Self. I'm a filmmaker and also a student in China.
My name is Mike. I'm a comedian in China, so my YouTube account is just majorly skits in China. Yeah.
And I guess all of you remember Wale, the girl who helped me to get my first 1,000 subscribers. So if you are here today, please let me say thank you so much for making me get 1,000 subscribers. Okay. So before I continue, just forgive me. I am my just showing appreciation. So most people are asking me that they want to study in China, but they want to know whether studying in China is good for them or not. But I cannot answer such questions on my own. So gentlemen, welcome to What Am I Show. Oh, sorry, lady and gentlemen. Okay, all right. So I want to ask: is studying in China cheap, or expensive?
Well, first we have to give a limit, make a limit, like what is actually cheap and what is expensive.
Okay. So I'm like comparing it to, let's say, studying in China and studying in Europe or maybe United States or something. Do you think studying in China is cheaper than those countries, studying in those countries?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll agree with her.
Yeah, China is
Yeah.
cheaper than
Yeah,
cheaper.
like that is one of the reasons why I came to study in
that's
China.
Yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah.
One of the, that's
No,
one of the
no,
one
me.
of the reasons
No,
why
me.
we all came.
Yeah,
It's still expensive for me.
No, yeah, Lauban.
Okay,
It's
but
still
it was
expensive
one
for
of
me.
the cheapest.
it's one of the reasons. why
Okay,
I came
so
to
since you guys are here,
Yeah.
you've seen in and out of China, in and out. So I want to ask you, would you advise your sister or your friend or your loved one out there to study in China?
Okay.
Yes and no.
Look
Yeah.
at their faces. It looks as if they don't know what to say.
Yes and no.
Really? So
For
yes,
me,
no.
there are conditions.
And you?
So I guess it's also yes and
It
no.
Yeah.
depends.
It depends.
It depends
Yes
on
or
the
no?
student.
It
It depends on
So
where
it's
it's
yes and
going.
no.
Yes and no. Yeah.
Okay, so can you guys try to differ your point why yes or no, and also why it depends? So let me start from ladies first. You want to start?
Okay, yes, because it's affordable and it's affordable.
It's affordable.
And no, because well, some schools are, I think you need to research, like you can't just come here and then graduate and then find out that your school's not registered like worldwide
accredited.
or accredited.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
For my part, I would say yes, because if you want to study Chinese, be good in Chinese, have good interaction with Chinese people, either in business and stuff like that. It's really good for you to come to China. But if you want to study it depends on the major. If you want to study, like, for example, medicine, like, you lack you lack practice.
What about engineering?
I was going there. Engineering is the same thing. It depends on the school,
Okay.
because some schools you won't have practice at all.
Wow.
At all.
Wow.
Or if you get practice, they'll just, like the Laotians, will just copy the answers and just paste them to you. Just give the answers.
Let's go through all the schools or something.
No, it depends on the school.
Which means your school is like that.
My school is like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, for me, generally, I would say the reason why I would say no outweighs the reason why I would say yes. First of all, if I would say yes, I would say it depends, because it depends on the school and then the location too, like the province.
Okay.
You understand? If the school is like among the top 20 schools in China or affiliated with these European schools, then yes. And if the school is in like these big cities, it's a more advantage, because it will have that level of, the standard will be high. And then aside that, the other reasons I'll say no, it's just something you will get elsewhere. For instance, you're not under pressure when studying in China, and I think that's also an advantage that most schools in Europe to have. So that's not a big deal.
Okay,
and then
but
the price, the affordability and stuff like that is just another reason why I was
And even their living costs.
Yeah, aside that, no.
In China.
But people were saying that, like, there's a guy I interviewed some time ago, and it was like, if you want to come to China, if you're ready to have fun,
Yeah,
come to China. How true is that?
very true.
It's very true. Very, very
You
true.
will have beyond fun. In my
No, it seems Bumwale is not happy with this one. Bumwale, is that true?
It depends on the person.
Wow. How often do you guys party in a month?
Once.
Once?
That's for her.
That's
Yeah.
for
but-
me. Like for the past semester, I haven't gone to club.
Okay.
If I go to a place of a party or anything, it's either for work. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay, but according to your work, like, which means you go to work every day.
No.
Or what?
I do not go to clubs at all.
No, I mean, like you said, your work is like filmmaking, and you have to go and
filmmaking.
shoot.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
have to go there.
Yeah, so
If I'm around in those places,
Yeah.
I'm either working. That's it.
that's what
So
I'm
how
saying.
many
How
times?
often do you go to those places to work in a week?
Maybe
get my point?
maybe twice a week.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
Wow. What about you?
Look, the truth of the matter is,
Uh-huh.
if you want to party in China every single day, you will. And you'll party to a point where it doesn't even affect your studies.
Okay, that's where your point
Like-
became whole. Because I feel like in Europe you can also party every day if you want to.
Yeah.
But,
But
now
true.
that you added that, what did you add at the end again?
It won't
won't affect.
Yeah, it won't
studies.
affect your
Yeah.
studies. That's when you
How-
can add it to
exactly.
How is
China.
that possible? As an engineering student or as a medical student? Because when you go to Africa, medical students, they don't even eat.
Yeah.
True, yeah,
That's true.
because
But-
the pressure is there. You need to pass
Is it the
exams
same
and
thing in
stuff like
China?
that. No,
Yeah, but in China there's no pressure.
there's no pressure. Okay,
pressure.
look, let's just put it this
That's
way.
when no pressure was created.
Yeah. Let's just put it this way. I feel like the Chinese schools, especially to Africans, you understand,
Okay.
they feel like our brains haven't gotten to a matured point where they need to dish out some part of the syllabus to us. So they just give us this, this basic
Yeah.
part. So you find out you're studying the basic part of your course for 4 years.
So they give you the basic part, then they give you
Yeah, and then-
answers to the basic
Exactly.
part.
Yeah.
But compared to the Chinese students, if you need to see a Chinese lecturer, lecturing Chinese students compared to international students. So
And some of them are not even allowed to use laptops. Well, in my school, they
Yeah.
don't use
No,
laptops.
in my school too is the same thing. My former school, Chinese students are not allowed to use laptops. First year students, they're not allowed to use
Okay.
laptops in school. And I just want to know, like, infrastructure wise here in China, how is it?
they have the
It's perfect.
infrastructures.
It's really
Like
good.
they have all the equipment.
But
True.
are you guys
But-
allowed to
Yes.
use those
That's the thing.
infrastructures?
We're
That's why-
limited. We're limited to use those
Very,
equipment.
But I feel like, that what's that saying for do if you're in Rome, do as the
Yeah,
Romans
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So if you're in China, you should learn Chinese.
Like how
You
Chinese
should be able to communicate with your lecturer
Yeah,
so that your lecturer can be able to express himself.
to you.
Okay,
Yeah,
thing
because
is,
even some students who are interning at the hospital,
Okay.
some of them have never touched patients, but
Wow.
some of them have actually assisted in surgeries because this one is actually good at Chinese and is
Okay.
able to communicate with the surgeon.
Okay, so
But I feel like
are you guys doing your majors in Chinese or you are doing your
No.
majors in English?
English.
In English.
Not really.
Because it's okay, it's like this. I'm trying to apply for this school and you tell me you have English lecturers, which means I don't have to bother about studying in
Chinese or
Chinese.
something
Yes.
else.
But then I come and then I find out that my lecturer is struggling to express himself in English. That's messed up.
So you guys, you mean like your lectures cannot express themselves in English or what?
Most of them, they have the knowledge quite alright, but to dish it out to, in English to a student, it's very difficult. And then the infrastructure, they have it, but the Chinese students enjoy it more. And I know fully well that I'm paying more than the Chinese student, but a first year student can do more practically than a third
Because
year international
one thing
student.
too, I would advise like foreigners out there, like if you come to China, try as much as possible to learn like Chinese, because
Before you come
you know,
here,
let me
yeah.
tell you something. Like I did my major in aeronautics, and my lecturers, I went to places that I was cautioned that I shouldn't let anybody know that I was here. When I
Because
was
of
in
your
university,
Chinese.
because of my Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
I went to, there are places underground my university that, trust me, no foreigner has ever been to that place.
Wow.
But I was able to go there. And
Okay.
I kept my mouth shut till I graduated.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you go there, they will take your phone. My lecturer,
Okay.
the man
But-
took my phone. He took my phone. He told
Yeah.
me that you're not going to receive call here till I take you outside. That was when I realized that no, my school, because you know, like my school, they do like airplanes in my university.
True. But the point here is okay, cool. Now, what about a person who's not a fast learner or a quick
Okay.
learner? You understand? And
Okay.
you're having issues with your Chinese.
Chinese.
But the thing is, the major thing is you came to study. I feel like you should have access to
Okay.
whatever you need
You
to
need
have
to have
access
access
to
to.
that will help you.
Okay.
For instance, my school's library, all they have is Chinese books.
Is it the same thing in your school?
No
Same thing.
English books. Now let's say
School
I have an assignment. I know there is the web or
Wow.
something like that, but you know sometimes you just want to hold on to a book and you know just do some research or stuff
But
like
are
that.
there no books that you can buy?
Yeah, okay. You have to now search for
But-
it and search for the
But
English
still,
version.
when we paid our school fees, there's a part where it's written books and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We paid for the books,
But then you
still
come
not
and
receiving them.
it's something different. So
And the other thing, I
Wait,
think
you guys don't have textbooks?
the textbooks are there, but the textbooks, like as in the library, I'm talking about in the library. The library, they only provide
But-
Chinese
Okay.
textbooks.
I mean-
but you don't pay for the books in the library.
no, you don't.
No.
But
But it should be
You
Yeah,
should-
like
yeah,
English
for
books
research,
so that
for
foreigners-
our
research
studies,
purposes
yeah.
and stuff like that.
I feel like I'm kind of being lenient to them on that part because Chinese students they don't have laptops and they're not given textbooks.
Not
That's
every
why-
Chinese person does that.
True, but you know it's I feel
No,
like
in my school they're not allowed to have laptops at all.
Oh.
They don't have.
It does not matter
research-
with the ear or
They
stuff.
don't have any. Just like if I was a Chinese student now, I would say you guys have it easy because you have laptops, you have PPTs, you're actually given reviews. You
Wow.
have it so easy.
Wow.
You get
Me, I
so
feel
I
like-
feel like the library is what is given to them
Okay.
as a research.
But
I understand,
still,
but it's still I'll say it's none of our business.
Yeah, and I also understand.
Yeah.
I also understand your part, but I'm just
Okay.
Trying to-
yeah, but
like,
still, I
make
think
it-
like the Chinese Laotians, like they think like us foreigners, we're not capable to receive like 100% of the
yeah,
knowledge
like our
which they
brain
have.
is
Yeah.
is still fragile.
Yeah.
It's in a
yeah,
baby
but
stage.
also it's because they just want to make money. They if you are failing,
They are making
there's
money.
no students
Yeah.
who's gonna come to that school.
So let me ask this question. Like, do you have foreign lectures in your universities?
In our university,
school.
we have.
In my university, we
yeah.
had one, and the students booted him out because it was too difficult for them now.
No, but let's stress on the point. You understand? He was a foreign lecturer, which means his approach or his method of teaching was actually,
Yeah.
you know,
Strong.
It was
It
strong.
it was strong
Yeah, it was
compared
very
to the
strict.
Chinese. You get he was strict. So that means that okay, to an extent, the Chinese are being too
Too lenient.
or too soft
soft.
on us that they don't give us the major stuff. That when somebody else now comes to give us the major stuff,
That's
we
when they
feel
realize
like
it.
okay, it's getting too much now.
Yeah.
Whereas that's
Like,
what we're supposed to be learning.
When we come here to China, the level of motivation of studies, it was like, for example, it was
For
100% sure, like
Yeah.
100%. But the more you stay in China, the more you study here.
Yeah.
The lower
Yeah,
it gets,
you know,
the
the
lower it
vibe.
gets
That's
every
exactly
single
what
day,
I
every day, every day.
Because you know what, like I learned that most how do you call it, medical students in China has turned into DJs and MCs.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
And engineers,
Engineers are teachers.
engineers and international trade has turned into teachers.
Yeah,
How true is that?
Very,
It's
very
true
Very
because for me, when I came to China, like in my high school, I was always top 3.
Wow.
I feel like I studied more in high school
school.
than
Yeah.
than
here in
Seriously.
medical
I think that
school.
applies to everyone who's here.
And to be honest, I don't have full confidence in my certificate when I graduate.
Yeah, I think
Because-
everybody.
Yeah, because it's like
So-
I have a certificate for basic knowledge to the course I studied,
So what course are you studying right now?
computer science.
So do you think that you can compare yourself, like your computer science degree, to somebody who studied in Africa, computer science in Africa? Can you compare the two?
Man, I feel I won't compare it to someone who studied in a very, very good school in Africa. I feel like that
But what if they
person.
didn't study at a very, very good school?
That's why I emphasized, you get,
about-
because
What about
Like-
you?
judging from how
There's some
Africans,
points whereby, like, for them practically,
Yeah.
them they'll be like
Yeah.
more. They have more experience
Yeah.
than me.
or they even
practically.
touch more fields.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
think in other sides, I don't think so.
But apart
Just
from
like in medicine also.
Yeah.
okay,
In back home, definitely practically they're 100%. I'm like at 40.
how
But-
40 are you?
40%.
Wow.
Again,
Them, I mean, physically, they get to touch, they get to actually do procedures, but here, never.
I want to
And-
ask you a question too.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, you've been to Africa before, right? You've been to your country before.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Like
you been
for
there?
break.
Yeah.
And have you tried any, maybe practicals or something?
Yeah,
in
when
the
I'm home, I
hospital?
do practicals.
How did you see it?
I wish that they did it here in my school in China.
Why?
Because then you get, I feel like when you learn the theory part and then you do the practical, it sticks.
Sticks.
Yeah, but here in China, where I've seen the machines that you'll never see in my country, maybe
Oh.
in the next 5 years.
Maybe I think like Chinese, they teach like they just look at the environment. For example, in engineering, they'll teach something just using, like, for example, in Africa, maybe for example my country Tanzania, they make roads maybe like using like manpower, but here in China they use like machines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
Yeah,
they'll
I
teach
feel
you,
like-
just depends just on what they know. This
I
is
Yeah,
feel
what
like,
it's the same
I feel
thing
like
also in
it's
medicine.
kind of like a business. They're like, okay, for you to study this course for 4 years, let's just fetch this part of
Yeah.
the syllabus or the curriculum and
Yeah,
give it to you for
that's true.
$3,000.
That's
it.
That's
Because
why.
a guy graduated from my school. He went home and he's like, what he studied for 4 years, somebody applied to an institution and learnt in 1 year. So you tend to like question yourself, or feel less confident about, okay, your certificate or something like that, because you're scared, okay, what if I go apply in a top company, I get the job but I can't deliver.
Yeah, that's why you need, if you're coming to China, I think you should only go to Beijing or Shanghai
And I
or
think-
Guangzhou.
Or
And
Hong
those
Kong.
schools, the problem, or Dalian as well. The problem is these best schools, you need to learn Chinese. They never actually provide English.
content.
But if you graduate from that school,
Yeah.
you will get a job anyway. Australia, America, Europe, you will definitely get a job if you graduate from those schools.
The only serious course, or any course I feel like you can study in any university that offers it, and they'll actually teach you the full stuff, international economics and trade.
No, they can actually teach you the full stuff, but you have to go to a top school like Peking University in Beijing. Shanghai also has the best universities. I think any course,
Yeah.
but it's offered in Chinese.
Yeah.
You have to do Chinese 2 years and pass HSK 5 if you want to go to Peking.
So,
Generally, the negatives outweigh the positives.
Yeah.
but so
For
let's
studying in China.
like, I think you guys are talking a lot of negative stuff, But so let's think
I-
about let's think about like, so what are the positive stuffs when somebody wants to come to China, like to study in China? What are the positive stuffs that you're gonna encounter over here?
I think interaction wise, you'll be able to like to meet different kind of people.
Yeah.
You'll know, like, you'll understand, like, you'll learn different languages. You'll know how to live with people. And actually, when you come here, like, for example, you want to study one thing, you might
Yeah.
come here and actually learn some other
else.
stuff.
But
New
don't you
things.
think you can learn that in any international school that is not in your country?
Not really. Like China.
Like if you went to Cyprus, for example, instead of coming here, don't you think you would have met?
Yeah, the thing is,
Maybe,
okay,
maybe.
basically the positives still apply for other countries
countries
too.
too.
For instance, like here, you're not under pressure. Like they take it easy on you. There's you don't have lectures from, say, for instance, 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. You
Actually, my
understand?
classes are like that.
No, medical students, they have classes everywhere. You
That's a
get.
special case, I think.
So, and like the lecturers are not that harsh, or I would say strict, like in Africa, where you try to ask a question, they don't even listen to you. Yeah, they'll actually listen to you. It's just the communication.
They don't know how to
Yes,
express.
and then the whole environment, to aside a few racist issues, which I still feel European countries still have. So
They face the same thing.
it's basically the same positives, but that's just
Yeah,
it.
I think it's also, I feel personally that it's the same in other countries, such as like, let's say, is it Czech Republic?
Yeah.
You have to learn the language, even if it's in English. I have friends there, they study in English, just like me. It's an English medium school, but the same problems that I face here, they're also facing it there. Even in Cyprus, also, you think they speak English, but you have to learn their language. The same problems I'm facing here, they're also facing there. They feel like their teachers are not able to express themselves, you know. So I feel if you want to be in the safe side, just go to an English school in an English country.
I think another advantage maybe could be like the exposure to new technology.
Yeah,
For
we
you,
get
it's
it
going to
first.
be
In
like
China.
in China,
Yeah.
because like if you just compare China to all countries in the world, like the newest technologies, most of them come from China. So for you to just get like new knowledge, it's really easy for you.
Yeah. So you've
Basically.
already heard from them, and trust me, I always try my best to bring you best videos. But I just want to give some shout out to someone special. So if today's the first time of watching my video, her name is Wale. She has a YouTube channel. What's the name of your YouTube channel?
Wale Vlogs.
Wale Vlogs. Her YouTube channel is Wale Vlogs. Please, just go to her YouTube channel and don't forget to click on the subscribe button and don't
watch
forget
all
to
the
watch
videos.
all her videos. It's all about China. And my comedian, he's one of the only comedian in China. The only comedian in China. So you're the only comedian in China.
No,
I used to be a
quite a
comedian,
few.
but I was not that funny. So I had to give the card to him, you know, for him to continue the
we
good
were quite a
work.
few.
Okay. So and this is Self. You know, this guy is my guy. He's my guy back in Shenyang. He holds the camera, everything, and he has a YouTube channel. Please go to your YouTube channel and subscribe to his YouTube channel. So it's your boy, Mr. Ghana Baby again. Once again, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to leave a comment, and don't forget to
and let us
subscribe.
know. Let us know if you're studying in China. Would you advise your friend or your sister
Actually
or brother
come here
to
and
come and study
In
with
China.
us here?
Listen, leave it as a comment. Okay.